Welcome to our first show at the Smokehouse Bar and Grill, 2500 West Liberty Avenue. You can't miss it. If you see the McDonald's, you know to stop in. That's how we found it. And then I found out the ribs are great, and I mean turkey ribs. I had turkey ribs. I want to thank James, Nina, Irv, and Dion for making this all happen. So thank you very much. Nina is not a waitress, but she's one of the best at negotiating. She had the talking machine on the ropes here, but somehow we did make it here. And we got the sign up, and it's just a great venue here. I was back here a long time ago. I think dinosaurs were crawling out of the mud. It was called Locani's back then, and they had some bands and things that were in here. It was just fantastic. That's enough of me reminiscing. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine, Smoking Jim Frazier. We got a great show, great crowd here for a first time. And I want to thank you for watching us on Verizon 32 from Nemacolin up to Cranberry, Wexford, and every community in Pittsburgh and outside of it, if you have Verizon. Now, if you have Comcast, move to Bethel Park. That's the only place you can see it, and it's Comcast 7. So check us out there. And if you have a problem seeing us because you got DirecTV or somebody else I shouldn't have mentioned, you can find us on YouTube. And I know it's difficult. Luckily, I got the CMU baseball team and their head coach here, and they're brilliant. And I didn't even meet them yet, so I know they're brilliant. And I'll send you a link to YouTube. We've done over 300 some shows with Pittsburgh Sportsline and special events like boxing, and we're on at different hours. We have a steady block of time, and since we have some new people here, I wanted to explain. Tuesday through Saturday night, every 7 o'clock to 8, one of our shows, our live studio show on Tuesdays, and this show will be rebroadcast as early as Wednesday, because most of our guests want to know that. We have an MMA fighter staring at me now, Jamie. She knows that stuff. It'll be her third time on the show, so we have a lot of great guests, and we're going to start our show with what's on our mind, and we're going to do that right now.
Thanks, Al Levine, the Talking Machine. And if you want the green,
I got one.
You got the seed, Levine. I want to apologize to everybody for me running a little bit late. I didn't want to drive through Mount Lebanon and be mistaken for a deer. A big hand for international master photographer Bill Boyce and his beautiful models in the house. The Pittsburgh Steelers' Big Ben just received his second $100 million contract, and he's worth every penny. Big Ben is one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history, and he never really had a good offensive line. The Pittsburgh Steelers got rid of the holding machine, Willie the Holding Machine Cologne. Holding Willie, if he would hug his woman the way he hugged every defensive lineman, he'd have 20 kids. They replaced Holding Willie with 320-pound Michael Adams, who's softer than the Dairy Queen ice cream cone. In 11 football seasons, Big Ben was named NFL Rookie of the Year, 3-time Pro Bowler, 3 Super Bowls, 2-time Super Bowl champion. In 2014, he led the NFL with 4,952 yards. He holds Steeler records for wins, 250 touchdown passes, 40,000 career passing yards, and now he finally knows that Motel 6 in the nightclub bathroom ain't the same just because they both leave the lights on. Hey, listen, you can have Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Drew Brees. I'll take Big Ben. You can have the Big Mac, the Whopper, or the Quarter Pounder, because the only sandwich that I like better than the Big Mouth Burger is the Roethlisberger.
Now you heard Smoking Jim. He's an honest man, but I have one question, and this will show you how honest he is. Where do they make the Roethlisberger? Never mind, I'm not putting them on the spot. I've had many of them when they first come out at Pepe's. All right? And speaking of burgers, you got the Big Mouth Smokehouse Burger that they named after the talking machine. Mario Tempest, one of our greatest advertisers and sponsors, He ate one. He didn't know if he could get his mouth around it, and I think he lost a finger. So now I can't compete with Smoking Jim because, first of all, I can't hear anymore out of my left ear. So if I start mumbling or something, it's because I can't hear myself talk, and everybody knows I can talk. I first wanted to thank everybody here that bought a raffle ticket. This is for the Bethel Park Scholarship Fund, and what happens is guys like Devin Shea, they've been working here since he was, I guess, about 10 or 12 years old. Now he's 40, so, I mean, he's doing pretty good there. And he doesn't like to be on air, so he's not 40, but... And this dollar ticket, that's all it is. It'll be a raffle, and it'll be on June 8th. The mayor of Bethel Park, Jack Allen, will pull it during a council meeting. It'll be live TV. Bill, did you take a picture when I stopped talking? Thank you. We have some difficult. He is one of the best photographers that we have here tonight. Don't say he's the only one, okay? Hey, Bill, I needed you to stand up. I don't know, like I'm blinded by the light, and I think this is some type of torture. I will tell the truth like Smoking Jim does. I promise I will, and please get those lights out of my eyes. This is about the Donnybrook. Smoking Jim was involved in it last year, announcing it ringside. The Irish fighters and champions come to Pittsburgh. We had them on our show last week. We have Pittsburgh fighters that will be fighting tomorrow night between 8 and 11. Smoking Jim was honored again to be one of the ring announcers. I think that's super to have Pittsburgh Sports Line everywhere because, as you know, we have MMA people, we have boxing people, and I got honored for some unknown reason. Mike Diven gave me a call. You want me to stop, Bill? Thanks. When you see your cameraman just staring at you in the dark with those eyes boring a hole in me again. Well, anyhow, I got this call. They said, hey, Talking Machine, would you mind doing a red carpet interview with boxers and trainers in the area with two pretty girls? So, thanks, Smoking Jim. That isn't what I said. I said yes. So I'll be there tomorrow night. I have no idea what we're doing, but it's a lot of fun. And here's the great thing. This is international. This is about the resurgence of boxing in Pittsburgh, and they're going to go fight in Ireland this summer. So that's some great stuff. I'm not as humorous as him at times, and we have a lot of great guests, so I'm going to bring them up. I have an MMA fighter coming here, and she's not going to be on first. Usually I go with ladies, but I'm not going to this time. We have a guy who I've seen as an AMI fight, an amateur for you, in MMA. So I'm going to bring him up in his first pro fight, which was supposed to be last Saturday when we went there. Me and Zach were on a road trip with Pittsburgh Sports Line. But Rich Canalino, come on up. Welcome back. Oh, is he in? No, he's not in shape. That's why he didn't fight, right?
That's right.
We had a little discussion. If you want to hold the mic, it's fine if you feel better. I know you don't mind talking. We had you on the show before, and I forget what time I shut you down. Tell them your name and what you do.
I'm Rich Canalina. I'm an amateur MMA fighter looking to turn pro. I was supposed to have my first pro fight Saturday night, but my opponent backed out. So I'm staying amateur. I'm fighting next Saturday night at
Where at?
Mansfield, Ohio.
Now, how do we even get there? You're a Pittsburgh guy. What's going on?
Google Maps is your best chance. Tickets only $25.
Where? No, I mean, how
Richland County. Okay, you can go on Facebook and check it out.
I tried to throw you off.
And then tickets only $25, so come out and watch me. I'm going to bring another belt back to Pittsburgh. This will be my third one. So, and after this fight, I'm going to turn pro. So.
No, I've been waiting for that pro debut. This sounds awesome. You do look in great shape. I was just being facetious.
I know I feel good, and I wanted to say thanks to my gym, Top Tier. They've definitely.
Are they located here?
They are located at Camp Horn Road, 300 Camp Horn Road. Those guys will be on here too. They've definitely got me in shape, got me ready for this fight, and I'm going to go out and do my thing. And also thank my sponsor, 100% Violence, for taking care of me too. So.
No, that's great. Hey, I want to ask you, I don't know if I asked you this before, how long have you been involved in MMA?
I started when I was 16 and a half. My wrestling coach told me that I had way too much aggression. And there was a local gym opening up.
You know what? That's good for MMA, I noticed.
Yeah. So I was.
You seem calm here, though.
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm a calm, cool, collected guy. And my dad boxed as a kid, so he, you know, I kind of had to lie to my mom first. I told her I was just
What'd you say?
I said it was just for self-defense. I would never fight, and then
As soon as your chance for a fight,
now I'm a professional fighter, so mom.
soon to be.
Yeah, soon to be.
Soon to be.
But
No, that's
mom supports
awesome.
me, so.
So how many years has that been?
I'm 25 now, so that's why I'm looking to turn pro. It's the right time. I think I have one of the most amateur fights in Pennsylvania. I have 19, so
Really?
yeah.
Well, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah. So
I
it's
wonder
been-
if
it's been a
people
good
don't
run.
like you when you start putting out stuff like that.
I guess so. I'm hopefully
It's
a
true,
likable
though.
guy.
No, I like to talk to people. Never let the facts get in the way of opinions. Okay? And that's what happens here when they talk sports and everything else. I'd rather have the facts. If you win, then you should be proud of it. That's what
That's
that's your goal.
That's right.
Everybody shouldn't get a trophy when only one walks out a winner.
That's right.
So that's
You
just
don't
my
get a
thought.
trophy for trying. You got to win.
Exactly.
I feel the same way.
Now, I didn't ask you this, and sometimes I like to dig down a little deeper. What do you do besides MMA? I know you got to have a life outside of that.
This is very ironic. I'm actually a safety engineer, so I work.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk bad about engineers before.
No. So I work in the oil and gas field right now for Mac Safety Consultants. So that's my daytime job. It's very difficult. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Most mornings I'm actually running before that. I go work 10, 12 hours. I come straight home. I eat a chicken breast, and I go straight to the gym. Then I come home and I try to spend time with my girlfriend and my family. It's very difficult. So for
You know,
people
there's
that don't understand the
24 hours
lifestyle,
in a day.
and I run out.
Okay, just checking with it. Because I
definitely
thought
run
you
out.
were already over the crew with that.
Yeah, it's close. I might get maybe 4 hours of sleep a night. It's definitely tough, but this is the lifestyle I live, and I want to be able to tell my kids someday, go out and chase your dream, and I'm not going to let my job hold me back. This is my dream. That's what I'm going to
Well, I'll
do.
go one better. Dream big. That's
right.
what I say every day. Just dream
right.
big and try it. Look, you're on Pittsburgh Sports Line
Hey.
with the talking machine.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, do you have a fan page or anything, or just your regular Facebook?
I'm on Facebook at Rich Canalina. I'm on Instagram at rich.canalina. And then I have a Twitter page, but I don't really tweet that much because I don't have enough time in the day to tweet. So
I don't know why. That's why I went through the litany of things you did.
But I'm on
Thank you.
Facebook and Instagram, so
That's
check me out
enough.
there.
I see what you do out there. Thanks for promoting us, too. I appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck in Mansfield, Ohio. I know where it's at, actually.
My name is Jamie Chesney.
There we go. Whoa, that thing's alive.
Wouldn't be the only thing.
It's a family show here, so trying to keep it that way. Now, you're an MMA fighter. You've been on here 2 other times. You even had your daughters on here.
Yes.
So I like to show that MMA fighters are actually people, because I ran into a store the other day and somebody said, I heard you talking about MMA. That's too violent. Well, there's a lot of violence that happens outside in the streets. Not that it's around this neighborhood, but in other places. But all your violence happens in training and in the cage, right? Or no, don't tell me anything else. That's fine.
You gotta be careful with the questions you ask me now.
I
You're
saw,
ready for those answers.
I saw the Chesney look that has a stare. Nobody knows what to call that in the cage. When are you going to fight? Because you've been injured. I don't want to see the hand either, because
No,
I
I don't
saw.
want to show that.
To me, everything's great. Just like Richie, he's actually
I'm
strong.
good.
He's not weak.
Yeah.
So all's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking to fight May 9th for Pinnacle Fighting Championships at the Isoplex at South Point.
I'll be there.
Don't
Awesome.
believe him. He has no credibility. After I was waiting for the opening. Sorry, Jamie, this is on your time. This guy for 2 months said that he would be at Gladiators of the Cage in Cheswick because he knows how to get there. He actually did boxing there. So he wonders why there's not a problem, but there's an issue when everybody is telling you, texting that he's doing a show on TV. Where's Pittsburgh Sports Line? Then we got your best buddy Dan Bogan and Sam Schmiedel saying, what did you do to Smoking Jimmy's not here? I said, how about we show text messages on people asking where he's at? So if you believe him, shame on you. Okay, Jamie, we know where you're fighting. It sounds like a great card. I wish you the best of luck. I know you had some difficulty there, should we say, with injuries and things, but life comes at you hard.
It happens. Just keep on moving.
Now, for people that haven't watched you before, tell them what fight or what weight class you're in.
Bantamweight, 135.
There you go. And
Yeah.
a couple people thought when I said there's an MMA fighter here, even Smoking Jim goes, she looks like a model.
Aww.
So he's trying to get in your good graces to see about going to the fight, because there's no more media passes for him in MMA.
You can have mine and cover for in your face if you'd like.
Thank you, sweetie. I'll do it.
That's all right.
I'm a writer, so
He's a freelancer, we call that. I call it in another life, it was a mercenary, and that's how he works.
I see that.
I will write for free for you, Jamie.
I'll have to take you up on that.
He doesn't realize how brutal you are as a business person. Speaking of business, you know, we've talked about some family and fighting and things like that. You're a digital specialist at my old employer.
I know, I love it.
Well, you're in the right age because digital's taking over. So
That is for sure, yes. We were actually recently compared to the Washington Post, coming in second to the Washington Post as media companies. Yes.
and they're one of the
Huge.
biggest newspapers around, even though newspapers are dying. And for all of you that read the Post-Gazette, keep reading it, because I need a couple pensions there in a few years. Keep reading. I told the top tier guys, quit reading just online. Purchase a paper. It'll help. Same with you. Help Jamie
Well,
out.
don't worry about circulation. Digital's picking up.
Oh, good.
We are taking every step necessary to make sure that we are the leader in technology in the Pittsburgh area.
Well, that's my promo out of respect for a long-time career at the Post-Gazette. I'm done talking about them because they don't even realize I exist anymore here. So that's no problem. They should come out to the show and pack the house. One of their
can help
best
with
digital
that.
specialists are here.
I can help with that.
I haven't seen it. I didn't want to ask. At
I
least
didn't want to promote, professional.
wear that hat when
personal.
you go to work, because it doesn't matter. You're all doing digital work. You don't see each other except virtually.
True, true.
See, there you go. What else do we need to know about the fight coming up?
I'm fighting out of Wright's Gym with Pittsburgh Muay Thai, Stefan Strohmeyer, Shane Carlin, same guys that train Marcus Fing Fong Fisher, which is an amazing Muay Thai fighter, and Dan Kakuta, which had an amazing win at Gladiators of the Cage, second round armbar. It's very impressive.
It was a creative one, too.
A very creative one. I love how the opponent wasn't giving up his arm, and Dan just beat him.
Well, what did you think?
He just beat his arm until
What
he
did
gave
you
it up.
What did you think? Because we were sitting there. I was sitting with handsome Jim Auger, and he's typing away, and he goes, "What is he doing?" Because I was his right hand man, as you saw in the photo. I go, "He's punching his arm in the submission."
To wear it down. And Dan has a boxing background. Like
Ask Smoking Jim, who announced one of his fights.
Okay. So in
When he had an
boxing-
afro.
I gotta see pictures. I have to see pictures of that. But
He had hair.
With boxing, they'll teach you to punch if your opponent has a good defense, you punch the arm so they drop their hands.
You know who started that back then? It was undefeated and one of the best heavyweights in history? Rocky Marciano.
That's it. That's
He
it.
would hit you right here,
Yeah,
right there, and then you'd be paralyzed.
it works.
And we saw that.
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do? Something similar, or raise her elbows, or?
Oh, I'd love to throw elbows. I'm not allowed yet. I'm just an amateur fighter. I don't do it for publicity. I do it because I like to fight. I've had 13 amateur fights overall.
Hold it.
between-
Tell them about the good karma that Pittsburgh Sportsline gave to you because your friend Patty Lee introduced us. Said you have to know Jamie Chesney. I go, who? I've heard of her fighting, but I don't think she won anything.
No.
Not in MMA.
I came into MMA with 9 stand-up wins. My first MMA fight, I lost against a wrestler. Thought I was going to fight a striker for my next fight. She turned out to be an All-American, lost. Then I partnered up with Mark Engel Jr., and he taught me a little bit about wrestling and had 2 wins, so I'm 2-2.
And you made it the Pittsburgh Sportsline for
Well,
good
the
karma.
good karma, yeah. I mean, I really think that's the reason why I won my last 2
You're
fights.
welcome back. Another show.
Thank you.
You're done. Anywhere they should get a hold of you, or would you want them to get a hold of you on Facebook or anything, social
works.
media?
Facebook
Isn't there a
works.
Jamie Chesney fan page with a stare?
There's a stare on there.
All right.
Yeah. Might scare them away, though.
I don't know. It doesn't seem. If they like you or hate you, they seem to be attracted to it. I don't understand that.
Me either.
Well, we'll stay positive. Doesn't she look great in a pink Pittsburgh Sportsline
Thanks.
hat? Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
You know what? I got to bring up Smoking Jim's best friend. They're like brothers. You can only do this promo. This is one of the greatest promos that you'll hear for a CMU baseball head coach, boxing expert, baseball scout, and I'll lead it up to you. That was it.
I tell you, I'm so honored to have this guy here. This is my brother from another mother. I tell you what, I know people as an NFL scout. I know people all over the country. I've never met anybody nicer. I've never met a better gentleman than this guy. He is my best friend. Please put your hands together for baseball scout and head coach of CMU, Claudio Reelsano.
Thank you.
And I'm glad these two guys practiced the last name because this is a Pittsburgh sports line first. Welcome back, Mr. Reelsano. And please, we got to both be quiet so Bill Boyce can actually take a photo.
All right, looks good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You don't have to introduce yourself. What you can tell us is what you're doing in baseball. And you got some great guys, so I want you to start off with the CMU, what they've done, because I'm so happy for you and them since you've been on our show a couple times.
Well,
a few times.
I'm very, very blessed to be at CMU now for 10 years, and I love all my teams, but this team the past year, a little more special. We have a great group. We finished in first place in the fall. Which is quite an accomplishment for us. We're in a very tough league, and our season carries over to the spring. And we have a long way to go, but I'm very confident in our guys. I have a lot of faith in them. They can pull anything off. They've proved it to me many times. And just real quick, and whenever they come in, I have one kid, Cam Dively. Anything you ask him, he gives you the thumbs up. I have another young man.
Can he get me a talking machine
I'm sure he
smokehouse
can.
burger?
I'm sure he can. Then I have another guy.
Thanks,
Then I have another guy, Daryl Tan, who we were losing 16-6. He was the last at bat, 2 outs. He grounds out and he dives for first base. You know that shows
Was he safe?
No, he was out.
Oh,
Then I have another guy.
Never let opinions get in the way of the facts,
No, that's all right.
please.
Then I have another guy, Samir, who didn't pitch particularly well this one particular game, but then he said, you know what, Coach, I'm ready to pitch the second game because we were hurting for arms. And then Darren Kerfoot, he's the guy who
explain why you're hurting for arms.
Well,
when people just come in and watch a show, they're thinking baseball. Everybody has arms.
Well, we had guys one guy got hurt playing basketball. It's another story. Another one was sick. He stayed back.
So you had less players?
We had less players,
okay.
yeah. And then some of the guys who were there were hurt anyway. So
I had heard earlier to interrupt you that he's not such a good guy. Now
They're all good guys.
Out
They're all good
that
guys.
He's a great guy.
They're all good guys.
He sacrificed himself knowing he was a piece of meat out there like Smoking Jim talks about.
And then Darren Kerfoot,
I respect that.
He catches, he pitches, and he's always telling, hey, he pitched the day before, and he says, hey, I want to pitch again. And it shows me his heart. And then we have our most popular player, Squid, who always keeps us loose, and he comes to practice. Squid. I don't know his first name. We just call him Squid. And he comes to practice. He works hard. I just have a really great group of guys. And those little stories just kind of shows you the type of guys that I have. That give me everything they have. They play with passion.
You
they play
told
with
a
heart.
story last time we were at another establishment, River City Inn. That's why I wanted to see some of these guys.
That's them, man.
And you know what? With no further ado, you got to bring them up here, and then we'll do like a talking machine 1-minute interview with these guys if they can
Sounds
speak
good.
at all.
They can definitely speak.
Well, then they're not going to
That's
get
for
much
sure.
time.
They can definitely speak.
Because
All right.
between me and you, we got to get some stuff in
cutting it
about
off.
you
I'm
at
done.
the end.
That's all right.
All right.
Okay.
Bring this whole
Okay,
team
come
up.
on, guys.
How would you don't like? I was a center. We said how to up. What do you say when you get a bunch of guys?
We say D-Bab, but you don't want to know what that means.
It's
Okay,
a
this is
family
Squid. Cheer for Squid.
Cam, where's that sandwich?
Daryl. Over here. Samir and Darren.
Thank you guys for coming to the show because I know you were in Florida. I know that you're all engineers in some capacity, except for you. You're the troublemaker.
That's Squid.
Go ahead, Squid. We'll just start right with you, Squid. You get the first talking machine interview.
What do I say? What was the question?
I have to ask a question. You are not an engineer.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm a computational finance major.
Okay, well, that's... We're not going to have you explain it. What grade are you in?
I'm in 14th now.
Here's what you do. What I found, like you guys, here's the greatest part about it. When you talk to people that are much smarter than you, this is a tip for all of you. If you ask something dumb, they get dumber. And it's amazing. And I learned that at a young age. So I appreciate almost how quick-witted you were, but you did stumble a little bit. So how long have you played baseball? Because I know you're in 14th grade now. Quickly.
I've been playing for a while.
Now, you're like some computational financial guy?
Yeah.
Can you give an answer like that for your next employer? Give me the microphone. You're done. Pass that mic down.
Hopefully I'll do better
Tell
than
us
that.
your name.
I'm Daryl Tan. I'm a senior.
You're a senior?
That's 16 years.
16th grade. Yeah.
What year in college are you in? Are you on the 5-year plan or the 2-year plan?
I'm on the 4-year plan.
See how you do these questions? My buddy has like 18 degrees from Cal U, and he didn't attend one class.
That's true. That's how you gotta do it.
And how long have you played baseball?
I've played since like
Pick an age.
10 years old, something like that.
That's good.
10
And
years
how old
old.
are you now?
I am 21. Yep.
Tell us what
Big
position you play. Your favorite position.
Because
your coach moves everybody around.
Yeah. Probably
He's one of these old school guys like me.
He played short, pitch, center, left, third, catch,
Yeah.
all.
All right, favorite
All the good
position.
ones. Probably shortstop. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the end of that interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cam?
I'm Cameron Dively, freshman, and I've been playing baseball since I was about 4 years old. And the fun fact is that I'm a triplet, so I've been playing with my brothers.
Are you serious?
I am serious, and in fact, one of them, Morgan, is still playing with me. He's a third baseman for CMU. He couldn't be here tonight, but I'm still
Is
playing
he
baseball with my
studying?
brother. No, he's with his girlfriend.
I'm glad it's a family show here. Are you an engineer?
I'm not an engineer. I'm in the humanities college, which means everything that's
So
not
far,
engineer.
I'm what they would say. I was a pitcher, but I'm striking out at bat here. And I don't mind.
I'm a catcher, so I mean, I
Well, they
occasionally
used to
pitch.
say I look like Mike Piazza.
There you go.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And as a freshman, we'll see you back again. Forget the senior and Squid. I don't even know what he's doing. Tell us your name. And you got to speak into the mic because you're the quietest one on the team here.
All right. My name's Samir Kaluri. I'm a freshman as well. I'm doing finance in the business school, and
Here, I'm noticing a pattern here. Are you the only guys that are allowed to play baseball?
probably have the most time to play baseball. Nah.
Well, you know this is on YouTube forever. So when I give you a trap question like that, you're not supposed to fall right into that. But you're a freshman, so you'll be back again. Hopefully you'll still be at CMU.
Hopefully.
Now, you know my question, how long have you played baseball?
I've definitely been playing since I was like 5 years old. It's just like,
See, I like Squid. Did you learn anything here since you've been on the show?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I gotta use numbers.
Can we take it back to Squid then for 1 second? Give the mic back. Squid, I'm going to do a replay. Don't cut any of this. How long have you been playing baseball?
About like 2 years.
About. Okay. Very definitive. Thank you. Give the mic back. We can't have you talk anymore. But you're welcome back for entertainment. Now, what is your favorite position, Samir?
my favorite position is pitcher. I think it's definitely the most interesting in terms of how
Well,
you
don't you control the ball on every play?
Exactly. You start the whole play, and
I'm sort of
yeah.
sensing it, and the other guy who does, he receives it is the guy next to you.
Well, he's also a pitcher.
He has, but like, yeah.
Okay,
The
not
guy-
all
this
the
is
time.
the guy next to me that receives. He's the one that receives.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, I
The
thought-
guy next to you.
Because they're both catchers. So
I know I talk fast, but this CMU I'm struggling here. I thought I hit that out of the park. So you like to pitch, and what other positions? Since your coach is telling me you play everything almost.
my infield position, I like to play first. That's
My
There we
favorite
go.
position.
No, we have a debate on our show on Tuesday evening. We're talking about Alvarez and other players. Smoking Jim has this theory that first base is the easiest position to learn how to play.
It's usually third.
There's the coach. Yes! Let the kid talk. I wanted his opinion.
I wouldn't say that. I think actually people undervalue first baseman a lot because you have to remember, even on Jeter's like historic throw, whoever's first base, they picked it. You know, like it's always they got to scoop it out of the ground too. Like
I like your insights. I have that discussion too. That even these guys that are getting old and fat and can't hit, and they go to first base, you still have to field the ball and catch it every
exactly,
time.
it's the same exact thing as everyone else is doing.
Good point. Samir, you're welcome back anytime. If you want to come back next week without some of these guys, that's okay. And Squid can't come along next week. All right, let's get the last player here that's here.
How's it going? I'm Darren Kerfoot. I'm a junior civil engineering major.
Is that 15th grade?
Yeah, that would be 15th grade.
I can
yeah.
cipher a little bit with you.
Nice.
And how long have you played baseball?
Since I was 4 years old.
Squid?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you anymore. What's your favorite position?
I'd probably say pitching.
Pitching
for sure, yeah.
You got a lot of live arms here.
I do.
I'm looking for a lot of great potential for this year, right?
No, we have a great group.
Darren, yeah, we'll finish up with you. And what are you studying there?
Civil engineering.
Yes, I knew I could get an engineer. We got only one out of here. What would my average be, Squid?
He needs a calculator. Hold on. Anybody have a calculator in the audience?
Smoking Jim says I'm one of the smartest people he knows. Now you know why. TV scares these kids. I'm pitching a no-hitter right now, and I used to pitch. Nobody's hitting anything back at me.
I was just admiring the lighting.
Hold it. Can you just stare up into these? Because I feel like I'm being tortured by them. So please stare up there.
You see what I got to go through?
I can't even believe it. He's not welcome back now. Please. What would that average be? Any financial major up here, can you answer that?
Scorekeeper too.
You know what? Don't even talk about it. But I'm just having some fun at Squid's expense, and I appreciate it, and I see you guys enjoyed it. I want to have you back again, after the season starts, to see what progress you're making. And I just feel it's an honor to have guys that are not on scholarship, that are doing it for it's corny, but the love of the game.
It's true.
And even if you don't know how long you're playing or it's about 2 years, that's okay. So, Coach, I want you to close it down. Thank you, Darren.
Oh, we have 2 games this weekend against CCAC boys.
Dude,
Saturday.
Okay, well now we finally
12
got
p.m.,
something about baseball.
2:30 p.m. Doubleheader. CCAC boys on
Are you
Saturday.
the assistant manager, player, coach?
No, I'm just a player.
Don't even bring up anything. Somebody get a muzzle for him. This can't even be happening. This is on YouTube forever, and you're not really. Your potential jobs are getting limited right now. I'll try to help you when you figure out.
I'll be here next week.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
What's your prospects look for playing then? I know you've scouted the team out.
Oh, I don't need to scout the team. We just go out and play.
I like the confidence. Don't give the mic to Squid. Coach,
like I
you
said,
have a great bunch of guys.
I really do have a great group, and they mean everything to me. And they give me everything they have, and I can go on and on about them as individuals and as a team.
Please don't talk about Squid.
No, him too. Although I did ask him
don't.
one time when he says he's in the financials, I said, is it good to invest in stocks or CDs? And he said, what are CDs? I swear to God.
Here, I have a tip for him. This is what happened before CDs. Just look up, Squid. Not at the light. That's vinyl. Okay? Those are called records. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's right. My whole thing is I hope they enjoy playing for me as much as I enjoy coaching them. And they're a real blessing.
What's your prediction for this year?
Oh, we'll make the playoffs.
You know what? It's a pleasure having CMU with a confident head coach
We're
and
gonna
all
have a
the
special
players,
season.
even Squid, because he's a great guy for taking all
Yes,
this
he
abuse
is.
from you guys constantly and your coach, and I sort of piled on.
That's all right.
And I didn't have to do it very hard because you didn't hit anything. What's your batting? No,
Oh, no. Don't ask that. Don't ask that. Ask the rest of them and not him.
Well, I'm now a fan of your team even more so
Good.
because that story you gave us was great. Now I met the faces
Yep.
that all support
Special group
you.
for sure.
Definitely, and I wish you the best of luck this year. Thanks for putting up with the talking machine humor here. And you'll see this on YouTube when we put it out, and you'll see it on Verizon 32 everywhere.
All right. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you. And we got Top Tier is staring at me. I mean, I can barely see through here. Right, and then there's a glare that's there. We got a guest from last week, Andy Morgan here. I don't know why he wanted tortured again, but thanks for your support. I don't know what you're talking about. But I got to bring up Josh from Top Tier. Will you please come up here now? You don't have to bring Mike with you. Mike can come by himself.
You can go by yourself. Oh, we're going to go one at a time?
Yeah, we have time. I wasn't sure. Yeah, this is my show. Welcome aboard. It was nice to see you actually in person at the MMA fights that somebody missed.
Yep.
You know, so introduce yourself.
My name is Josh Herdner, and I'm one of the owners of Top Tier MMA.
Now, I gotta. Did you get a photo with CMU when we were up here? No.
About 8, 9.
While I was talking.
Of course.
He does that all the time.
You look like a hell of a cricket team.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a joke, guys.
you know what? Squid's coming after you. You aren't going to survive that. I know you're pretty tough. I believe it, and that was
They are good at cricket too.
Well, you know, they say there's even theories that baseball come about because of cricket. Abner Doubleday, I hate to break anybody's idea on history. He didn't invent baseball. They were playing it before.
Really?
You can research it, but that's my fiction and fact with mostly fact. Yeah, they played baseball before Doubleday come on the scene.
Cricket's actually great. Like, it's a lot of action.
How do you know about cricket there, MMA guy?
My buddy is an Indian guy that's really good at cricket and kind of dragged me into it.
So you played?
No, I watch.
It's a complex game then.
It is. It's like baseball everywhere. It's like a 360
And they run up and
baseball.
throw that ball in there
they
at
whip
you,
it.
and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's nuts.
We'll have to have a show on cricket someday, and I hope you can.
Yeah, I'll bring
be
my
with
buddy
us.
up here.
Maybe we'll do that for a coming attraction.
There
Who
you go.
knows when you talk to MMA people? They think it's just a violent sport. He's very cerebral.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can barely read.
Hey, Squid,
show me how to read.
Squid, we got to bring you back up here. This is the Squid Show. I like when people don't take compliments. And it must be the truth, because they're all saying, take him off
get him
the
out
show.
of there. Yank him.
Definitely. Well, how long ago did you get involved in MMA?
MMA, me and my brother started beating each other up when we were like 10, and then we seriously started doing it when we were like 12.
Okay. And then what types of mixed martial arts did you guys use on each other?
My brother was a really good kickboxer.
Okay.
And he wrestled too. And I just
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
All right, guys, it makes sense.
And then we just kept
There
going.
was damage.
Kept going from there.
Okay.
So build up. It was just something we did for fun, and my parents had a barn, and we put mats in the bottom of it.
Where'd you grow up?
Built a cage in Wexford.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can watch us on Verizon 32 out there.
We will definitely be
All right,
tuning in.
make sure. That's a little promo we try to get in.
Awesome.
So you started fighting in a barn.
Yeah.
Now, when you started to compete, you got out of the barn, right?
Nah.
Stayed in the barn.
Yep. We started training people in the barn.
Because I had heard that. I was trying to find out. Jamie had
used to train in
said,
the
she
barn.
told me you guys, I
Yeah.
didn't believe it. I was trying to get the truth. Since you're not educated, you're not cerebral.
No.
I'm trying to figure out 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're good there. So you were in the barn.
Yeah.
And now you guys stepped it up in the last year.
Yeah.
You're out of the barn.
Yeah, we started training people just for fun, free to all, and
Well, I heard you're pretty good.
We're pretty good. Yeah. Started cornering a lot of guys that were really good too, so that kind of got our names out there. And
You guys are pretty proactive in the corner. You're yelling
Yes.
out stuff.
Very.
And what amazes me in boxing, smoking gym, and in MMA, the good trainers and coaches, as you know, they'll tell the player, the boxer or MMA guy that what's going to happen.
Yep.
So if they're coachable, you can sort of defense or go on offense.
You're literally looking
right?
ahead of the fight.
Right.
So you just want to be able to tell them.
You're playing chess, and some of these guys are
Exactly.
playing tiddlywinks.
And if you get good fighters, you can program them like a rock'em sock'em robot. You know.
Now the question
Richie, like Rich is a good fighter.
Whoa.
He's gonna
Okay.
start. He's coming on.
Is he?
Yeah. He's got a hell of a softball swing too. Ask him.
CMU, ask him.
Man.
I don't know. They don't compete in softball.
Yeah.
That's baseball.
I got baseball, softball, I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, because that helps. Cause
He
you
only
know-
does softball now though. He used to play baseball.
Well, you got to keep him in shape. He looks in great shape
No
for
doubt. He's in
Mansfield,
very good
Ohio.
shape. Yep.
Are you traveling with him?
I am, unfortunately. It's like 5 hours away. So good
That's
job
why I
taking
wanted.
that fight,
That's why I
Rich.
wanted you and your brother on the show with that humor that you have,
Yeah.
or lack of.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate
Slack.
it.
Yeah.
Definitely. But Andy Morgan spoke very highly of you.
Andy's a great guy. Yeah, he started coming, and
You know, he started doing this after 50 years old.
I know.
Isn't
I told
that
him he was
amazing?
like 40 when I met him.
Really?
Yeah.
That made him feel good, so he stayed, and then he paid you.
Exactly.
That is how you do business.
That's how you do business, right?
We got little business lessons and everything else here.
Exactly.
And he still believes you.
He does.
He puts me with the 20-year-olds all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
He scores
Because he's
whoever.
only 40.
Exactly.
And he
Age is just a
skydives
number.
and
It's how
everything
you
else.
feel. It's how you feel.
I understand, because I'm older than him.
Are you?
Yeah. We won't discuss that. It'll
I'm
be
old
off
too.
there.
I'm
You
old.
aren't old. You're just beat up.
Yeah. Both. I'm old and beat up.
How do they get a hold of you for your gym? Because I see the top tier gear.
Yeah, just go on Facebook, Top Tier MMA, and that's our biggest.
Should they call you at all, or
Yeah, all the contact info's on there, and then you can
you don't
come.
know a number?
No, I don't have a number.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Our cards don't even have our address on them. My buddy,
No.
who's like this hip guy and knows all, he says no one has an address on a card anymore.
I know.
You scan it.
No, I don't even do that. Here's
scan
mine. It doesn't even see talking machine on there.
But you have a flip phone. Like,
What's wrong with that? I got a hold of you.
you did get a hold of me.
I talked to you and your brother
Yeah.
on a flip phone. This guy is not an honest man. He's been hit too many times.
I've been hit a lot.
We're going to have to bring up
I've been hit a lot.
another guy from top tier.
All right.
We got to bring him up.
All right.
Is that, you want to introduce him?
This is Zangief from Street Fighter 2. Get up here, bud.
Can he make it? Hey, Josh, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure having you. Now, Mike, will you please tell them your name?
I'm Mike Willis from Top Tier Mixed Martial Arts.
And we got to stop talking for 1 second. Welcome to our show. I saw you and Grant talking about the MMA fights because you were actually at the MMA fights while they were filming it and giving play-by-play.
Yeah, I do the commentary for Gladiators of the Cage with Grant Berger.
And Grant's been on our show. You know that.
I did not know, actually. But
You didn't know?
No, I do.
Well, it's nice to know that you guys are very close on that, even though you're sitting 6 inches away from each other during the whole show.
Well, I mean, we don't talk about everything, you know.
Well, we're not going to mention what you do talk about on air. I've seen some of the shows, and it's a family show. Now, how long ago did you get started with MMA?
Mixed martial arts, I started in 1997 when I came to Pitt. That's when I started grappling.
Where'd you come from?
I'm from Penn Hills originally.
That far out?
Yes. Yeah. Penn Hills.
He's a Monroeville guy.
Okay. Well,
This isn't beat up smoking.
Eastern
Jim.
suburbs represent.
No, he
No,
hates Penn Hills, even though he announced boxing in Penn Hills. Isn't that strange?
I mean, you know, I'm not a big fan of Penn Hills, and I'm from there. So.
All right. All right.
Okay, well, you started back then when you come to Pitt.
And before that, I did traditional martial arts, karate, taekwondo through high school.
You're
and
an
then,
honest man, not like the last guy who was up there.
no, I'm just a better liar.
Man, these top tier guys they're tough. I thought Squid was tough. Where's Squid at? Bring Squid back.
I think he's gone. I think.
They wouldn't let him leave. That's the lights. They make you tell the truth here. All right, will you tell the truth now? Have you fought?
Oh yeah, I've had 12.
How many fights?
12 professional fights.
How did you do?
6-6 pro record. I fought 3 UFC veterans: Hermes Franca, Aaron Riley, and Phil Johns. I didn't beat any of them. That's why
Right.
they're the UFC veterans and I'm not. But you know,
Well, how did you get that opportunity? You must be pretty good then.
I'm reasonably okay
You can
at
say
fighting.
yes, you are.
You know, I moved to California for a while. I trained full time at Raw and Team Punishment.
Really?
You know, so with guys you've actually heard of, like guys who fought in Pride and UFC.
Right.
So I'm fairly good, I guess, at fighting.
Do you still keep up with it, or you
Yeah.
gonna fight again?
I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it. You know, I just have to get down
biggest
to
fan who would never lie, Josh, just said yes.
Yeah, I just have to get down to a weight that is, you know, good for fighting. I mean, MMA is a weight
Is
cutting
this
sport.
one of Mario Tempest's health drinks?
Yes, this is my health tonic.
Don't mention what it is. Come to the bar. They're serving up whatever you want.
This is iced tea. It's scotch.
Well, I want to wish you the best of luck if you get back to fighting. And it's always a pleasure to see you at MMA Fighting. Any
Thank
way
you.
you want other people to get a hold of you or be mysterious
Yeah,
about Top Tier?
our website is toptiergym.com. That's one word. So go there. There's links to sign up. You can send us emails, get our phone number from there, or you can find us on Facebook, or just show up Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m.
We're at
300 Camp Horn
Thank
Road
you.
in the North Hills. Just be there.
It's a pleasure. Good
Thanks.
luck. Thank you for all the
Cheers.
information. Introduce yourself. Use whatever names you have, and don't talk yet because he's going to take a photo.
All right.
That's good. Thanks for that smile.
Yeah,
That's
you know
like
what?
a Hollywood smile.
Well, I get ready every time I see a camera aiming at me. You know, I gotta get ready to go.
You want to
Gotta
hold
get-
the mic because you look like you're so relaxed.
I'll hold it feel like I'm on stage. Yeah,
You are.
T Road.
This is the stage.
This is stage. This is a
This is
T.
the stage you're going to be on March 31st.
This is named after our last guest, Top Tier. Right? This is tier stage here. It's where some people are, some other people are. You got fine ass. Well, I'm sorry. Can I say ass? I'm sorry. You got a beautiful.
A donkey.
Well, I don't want to call her a donkey because she's a
that's
beautiful.
my point.
She's a beautiful MMA fighter. I'm like, oh my god, MMA fighter's pretty. You would think a female MMA fighter would be ugly. You would think that is.
Called an eclectic bunch of guests, that's including you.
Is that? Well, that's what it is. But
Because you graduated Pitt, didn't you?
well, I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate.
See the
I never graduated.
to the light.
At least I'm honest.
To the light.
I'm honest about it. I didn't graduate. I played football there, and
What position?
I was a running back.
Did you ever get
Yeah,
hit?
I got hit a couple times.
I could tell.
Yeah, got hit. Yeah.
You walked right into that.
Is that right? Yeah, that was back in my my younger days, but a
couple years.
Yeah. Well, '93 to be exact. Basically, I became a comedian about 14 years ago, and that's what I do now for a living. I'm full time at it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate
That is
it.
awesome.
Yeah. So that's it, man. And that, and then I'm hoping my son follows in my footsteps.
Well, you know, you segued perfectly because luckily we said a couple words before.
Yeah.
And I said we promote a lot of different people, and you can see even Squid, you know, has a lot of issues when he's
Yeah.
in front of a camera.
Yeah.
With CMU, and he's a financial guy, and he will get a job when he gets past his 16th year in school. Just so you know. Well, hopefully, it might be 17.
16th year?
It might be
17.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
I'm looking at it. But we'll discuss that later.
That new math is ridiculous.
He needs a calculator, and I have a dumb one on here. So we'll go there. Now, about where do you live at?
Well, I moved to. I thought I was doing good in life until I moved to this white neighborhood, and I found out they didn't want me there. I'm like, it's the most racist area ever. I live in
Monroeville.
No, it's black people there. There's black people in Monroeville. I said I made it. I made it. That ain't making it, Monroeville. I'm from Aliquippa. That's the same place.
You don't even understand.
Aliquippa, Monroeville, same place.
You don't understand what we go through here. Smoking Jim brags about God's country is Monroeville, so that's why I thought you made it to God's country.
No, man. I moved.
You mean I'm wrong?
I went past that. I went to Murraysville. I'm the blackest guy there, man. I got rims on my tractor. They don't even. It's serious.
You mean that rhino, or you call a tractor?
That's right. And I put an iPod on there, and it's banging when I'm riding. I don't even care. Don't care. It's my property. I bought
How many
it.
times a week do you cut grass?
Well, once.
I mean, the grass that's in the yard.
I thought this was a family show.
It is. You said a bad word at the beginning.
All right.
You can delete that.
Yeah, you got to delete that.
You won't answer the question, so I appreciate it. Let's talk about your son.
My son's a good dude.
What's his name?
I'm done paying child.
Junior?
No, I'm done paying child support in 4 months. I'm happy about that. So
he'll either graduate high school or he's 18.
after he's 18, I don't care. I don't.
No, if
it's
he's
over.
still in high school, you still have to care.
Until June 5th, 2015. That's all I know. I'm done then. That's when I get a new car.
And that's our divorce court records here for all the people that don't understand that may have gone through that.
Yeah.
And if he's 25 and he decides not to graduate, you're paying, my friend.
Well, no, that's not the truth.
Is he going to graduate?
No. Well, here's the deal. In the state of PA, you only have to pay until 18 or date of graduation, whatever one comes.
Did you hear what I said on the stipulation? It goes past 18.
I'm going to be in jail then. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm done.
See, because
I don't think you heard what I said. I'm done. I'm getting a new car.
I heard what you said, but there are stipulations under the law.
Yeah.
I was trying to find out if your son's a good athlete.
He
I
is.
don't know how we got off the subject. I know you're a little broke tonight. You want to sip that lemon juice that's in there?
No, I got Hennessy here. I'm doing all right. But no, my son,
lemons in there.
my son. Yeah, I do it. That lets me know how many I had for the night. I put one in every time.
Stop him.
No, he's going to Kent State. He's going to Kent State to play football.
James Harrison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Division I AA school, but my buddy Devin Crosby is the AD there, so it's working
name
out.
dropper
Yeah.
here now.
Oh yeah, I'm helping everybody out. I'm promoting all my friends too. You know.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on
shout out,
Pittsburgh
Devin.
Sports Line. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And what's your son's name?
Ryan Roberson.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryan Roberson.
No T. Robe Jr.?
No, but he does comedy. He's up. I'm actually at the Improv coming up here pretty soon, and he's going to open up for me. So, yeah, it'll be like his 10th time on stage. It's a good time. So, yeah, I'm performing there April 17th through the 19th.
Where at?
I'm actually Pittsburgh Improv.
Okay.
I'm the headliner there, and that's I'm the first black comedian out of the city of Pittsburgh to headline in his own hometown.
Really?
Ever. Yeah, that's true. Man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks
man.
for being on our show.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Definitely.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
You'll
that.
have to come back on when we have some more time and discuss how successful your shows are going.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that anytime, man.
Who's opening for you? Pudgy Abercrombie?
He's from No, but Bill Crawford from DV is going to open up for me. He's
Really?
going to be my MC, and Terry Jones is going to be my feature. So, yeah.
Sounds like
and then my son's going to
Hey, how
come
about
in
some
between
free
those guys.
tickets for Smoking Jim? Because he'll say he'll be there.
As long as he promises to eat during the show,
No, but he'll tell
I'll
you he's
take
going to
it.
be there.
He'll be there and won't show up.
I don't know about that. You caught on too quick, T-Rowe. You're a funny guy. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for putting up with me. I hope it wasn't too bad for you.
No, it was a good time. Good time, man.
We'll have you back on if you want to be.
Appreciate that. Yeah, definitely.
And good luck at the show here. Aren't you going to do a show here?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually-
Smokehouse Bar and Grill on the 31st. Is
Yes,
that?
starting the 31st and every other Tuesday, we're going to be doing an open mic comedy show here. I'm heading it up. I'll be your MC every time, and we're doing it for like local comics in Pittsburgh, just to give them a place
Well,
to
we're
come
about
and practice,
supporting
you know, so.
everybody in the community.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're black, white, or green from outer space. If you want to be on Pittsburgh Sports Line and you don't kill me, then I think it's a good show.
Hey, well, you're good too. I gotta have you over for a cookout or something like that. You know, I gotta pull too. Black people.
As long as I'm not the main course. Thank you. Get out of
All
here.
right, man.
We saved the best for last. Tonight, I'm not so sure, but with the crowd we had some great guests. Zach Brunner's here, the Amish Assassin, the Bearded Wonder, Brunner Contracting. Oh, hold it up. I didn't do a shameless promotion because he wasn't here on time. He kept the streak alive, though.
Always.
It's warm up here. It's warm up
It's
here.
not necessary. Look at that thing. It looks like it's been through war and back. It's like the Shroud of Turin. Hey, T-Robe. Where's T-Robe at? Hey, you're welcome, too. Hey, you're welcome, boss. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome, man. Where's my tickets at, brother? Homestead's in my backyard, man. I'm going to be waiting for you to
Hold
get
it.
close.
Wait, just send him the Pittsburgh Sports Line. We just happen to have a towel out here. And it's clean.
That's supposed to be on
For
my golf
Levine.
bag,
There we
too.
go.
Supposed to be on my golf bag, too. Hey, Smoking Jim. How do you like what working man's hands feel like, brother?
Hold it. Here, wrap that in a tourniquet.
I don't know nothing about that, bro.
I've been waiting for this $1 million book to come out, man, for the last 3 years.
You misspoke. $1 billion.
Billion dollar book. What's the status of it? And I'm waiting for that draft report too for 2015. I've been waiting for 2013s also. You're 2 years behind.
It's hot off the press, bro.
Yeah.
And this is the fun we have on Tuesday night. And this show will be seen after Tuesday night.
I'm not even saying it this week, Levine.
I'm keeping my streak alive. I just filmed an intro in the studio. And Smoking Jim and I are not going to be on tomorrow night's live show, so you're the only people that know that.
What a shame,
We'll
what
be
a
at the
shame.
Donnybrook.
You hear that, T-Robe? I'm on all by myself tomorrow night on Tuesday.
And they can call in. You can call into that show at
412-831-3304. Squib, call in tomorrow night, please. Please, it'll be a great call.
Those financial
Great call.
guys, no, they don't know numbers. He didn't even remember what digit we started with.
It's the shy, silent ones you got to watch out for. So
Where
you gotta
they
watch
at?
out for that one. That kid's gonna be embezzling in a Ponzi scheme next week.
Hey, not at CMU. No way. Look at him. He's got an honest
You
face.
taught me one thing, Levine. You taught me to play it stupid. You know, keep it simple, stupid, and
How's it working out?
pretty good.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yes.
Look where it's got me.
He's right here again with the towel. Devin's trying to show me there's 3 fingers up.
Yeah,
I only saw one of them. Devin?
We're gonna talk any sports tonight, Smoking
Well,
Jim?
we would like you to bring up what's on your mind with sports. You got a minute or so you can do that, and then we'll do some more.
I'm sorry, folks. You're gonna have to tune in to tomorrow night's Tuesday show.
Again, disclaimer.
Hear me exclusively.
This will not be seen the Wednesday night.
I'm
So think-
appealing to the audience right here at this new venue we're
And
at
here
tonight.
they go. We don't even have Verizon.
Well, I'm sorry
How are
about
we
your
gonna
luck.
watch it?
I'm sorry about your luck. Go to some friend's house. Carpool. Take a bus.
Okay, so nothing's on your mind. I will not play the Brenner contracting bracketology thing. It's like burning money. You might as well light money up when you're with the Brenners and you're in their bracketology. I don't believe in it. Kentucky will win it all. You can hate me, but Kentucky's going to win it all.
Now wait just a minute. I bought all those raffle tickets for that barbecue grill. You can't put a single bracket into the Pittsburgh Sports
No. I will not. I don't believe in that. Gambling is evil unless you're betting on horses.
Gambling is evil. Look who you're sitting next to.
Unless you're betting on horses at the Meadows.
I'm a professional gambler, but I want to meet your uncle, man. That's my hero.
Uncle Jack.
That was great, except the one thing that wasn't great is he hates Marc-Andre Fleury.
Some people have that complex where they hate to blame anybody but themselves.
We're about positive stuff. Let's go Pens. Even though they lost 2 in a row, I'm optimistic.
Are you?
Yeah. So what if Hornquist got hurt? So what if Malkin's day to day?
Smoking Jim, the NFL scout. Who are the Steelers drafting first in this draft in May?
Well, hopefully on the defensive side of the ball, and if I had the pick, it would be University of Kentucky, Bud Dupree, freak of nature.
And what position does he play?
Plays outside linebacker, and he specializes in breaking the quarterback in 2.
Well, there you go. You got a tip. He pulled it out of Smoking Jim. He's been trying for 3 weeks. He got it out, and it's in honor of the Smokehouse Bar and Grill. We're glad to be here with everybody here.
One more as we run it down.
Time's almost up.
Smoking Jim Frazier, how old are you?
I hear crickets. Folks, that's for another day. Mario Tempest, he's trying. I'm trying. It's not happening. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate all of you coming here. We'll have this up on Wednesday, Zach, after your announcement that the live show's the better show with you and Chip tomorrow night.
Chip's on there tomorrow, too? You told me I was just on there by myself for an hour.
Give me
That's why I
that,
came
Mike.
out tonight.